Hey guys, and welcome back. Grab a coffee, get comfortable, because today we need to talk about something that's been sitting kind of heavily on my mind. Have you guys been looking at Hollywood lately? Seriously. Pull up a recent red carpet photo of some of your favorite A-listers. Everyone is talking about the sudden, drastic weight loss. But if you look past the outfits, something just feels kind of off. The internet calls it Ozempic face, or just says they look tired. But as we love to do on this channel, I want to really look at what's really happening beneath the surface. Today, we're kind of diving deep into the dark frequency of celebrity Ozempic use. Hit that subscribe button right now if you love going beyond the surface level gossip, and let's unpack this together. All right. So picture this. You open Instagram and the celebrity we've all grown up watching posts a new selfie. The comments are flooded with things like, "Oh my gosh, you look amazing. What's your secret?" And the publicist quietly whispers, "Oh, it's just diet and exercise. Clean living, you know." Right. Because eating chicken breast and doing Pilates magically hollows out your cheeks, strips the life right out of your skin, and leaves behind this distinct glassy-eyed look. We all know what's going on behind closed doors. Everyone and their mother in Hollywood is on peptides right now. But here is the thing that nobody in the mainstream media is talking about. We are treating these drugs like they're just a harmless little shortcut to skinny jeans. We treat them like a digital filter you can just apply to your physical body. But biology doesn't work that way, guys. And consciousness definitely doesn't work that way. I want to introduce a framework that changes how you look at all of this. Dr. David Hawkins' Map of Consciousness. If you're not familiar with it, Dr. Hawkins was a psychiatrist and mystic who mapped out human emotions and states of awareness on a scale from 1 to 1,000. At the bottom of the scale, you have things like shame, guilt, apathy, and grief. Frequencies that heavy up the human spirit, where life feels gray, heavy, and disconnected. As you move up past 200, you hit courage, neutrality, willingness, and eventually power, joy, and peace. Now, why am I bringing this up in a conversation about Hollywood weight loss drugs? Think about what Ozempic actually does. It mimics a hormone that targets your brain's reward center. It literally hijacks your biological desire for food, for pleasure, for craving, for the dopamine hit of a great meal. But here's the biological truth. The pathways in your brain that crave food are the exact same pathways that crave life, passion, excitement, and drive. When you chemically flatline your appetite, you aren't just turning off your desire for a cheeseburger. You're dampening your neurochemistry across the board. You're muting your dopamine. And what happens when millions of dollars, heavy stress, and artificial chemical suppressions collide? You see massive, high-profile stars sliding right down that Hawkins scale, plummeting out of vitality and straight into apathy, 50 on the scale, and grief, 75. They look empty inside. because biochemically and energetically, part of them is empty. Let's talk about what that looks like in real life. Imagine you're a massive celebrity. Your entire life is already under a microscope. Every flaw is analyzed. So you take the shot to fit into the award season dress. The weight melts off. Incredible, right? Except, biologically, your brain is panicking. Your cells are starved of essential nutrients because you're barely eating. And your reward pathways are locked in a cage. You walk the red carpet. The cameras are flashing. Everyone is screaming your name. But inside, you feel totally numb. You don't care about the food you used to love. You don't care about the party after the show. And honestly, you barely even care about yourself. That's what I call the dark frequency. It's this eerie emotional flatness. You watch interviews of stars who have transformed overnight, and their voice has a different cadence. Their eyes don't light up the way they used to. They traded their natural metabolic fire and their natural emotional resilience for a chemical shortcut. And look, I have a lot of empathy for this. We live in a society that is violently obsessed with thinness, especially for women in Hollywood, but increasingly for men too. The pressure is monstrous. I don't blame any individual celebrity for cracking under that pressure and taking the easy way out. But we have to be honest about the toll that it takes on the body, mind, and soul. You cannot bypass biology without paying a price. So why are we talking about this on a podcast? Because Hollywood trends always trickle down to Main Street every day. People who aren't multimillionaires with private chefs and wellness teams are jumping on these exact same protocols, expecting a miracle without realizing what it's doing to their internal landscape. If you're going to navigate modern health, or if you're trying to support your body through natural weight management, metabolic shifts, or just the stresses of daily life, you have to protect your foundation. You cannot let your brain chemistry starve. That's exactly why I'm looking into partnering with brands that's going to help you if you're on this journey or if you know someone. Drop a comment and let me know where you are on your journey with these peptides, or if you know someone. Check out the link below for my products that will help to raise your vibration. It's a start, and it helps to grow my channel so I can bring you more news about what's going on. Before we wrap up today, I want to hear from you guys. Drop a comment below right now. Have you noticed this weird emotional numbness or shift in public figures lately? Or maybe you've experienced it yourself or with someone you know. Let's chat respectively in the comments. I read every single one of them. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Make sure you're subscribed. Share this episode with a friend who needs to hear it. And I will see you in the next one. Take care. Namaste.